Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Everything with Alina. So, today's episode is going to be about Taylor Swift and her new album, Life of a Showgirl. So, in case you've seen any of my Instagram stories or posts in the last 4 to 5 days, you can tell that I'm very excited for this. So, I'm going to break down the whole album, how she announced it, and all of this. So, let's start off. Life of a Showgirl is coming out on October 3rd, 2025. So, in like a little less than 2 months. This is going to be her 12th studio album. And one thing that really caught my eye about the production of this album is she's not making it with Jack Antonoff, who, in case you don't know who that is, he's been a producer on multiple of her albums. One specifically was Midnights, that one that she had released back in 2022, and it's now she's producing it with Max Martin and Shellback. So I want to say she had done an album with them producing it also. So don't get me wrong, don't come after me if I got that wrong, but I want to say she had. And she described this album to be kind of about her life when she was on the Eras tour, hence the Life of a Showgirl title. And she had announced it. Okay, so let's go back. So back on like a week ago, it was Monday. It was Sunday, I want to say, exactly a week ago. She had this countdown on her website, and it was like for 9:12 p.m. East Pacific time, so 12:12 a.m. on Monday. So like it was this whole thing. And when I remember I had it on my phone, and I'm like waiting for the countdown, and I'm like, she has to announce something. And it just said this expires in, and then it had the countdown, and the back was all orange and glittery. So everybody thought, oh my god, she's gonna bring back the Karma album that she had decided not to go through with back in like 2012, 2014. And so everybody was getting excited, posting all of these things, their predictions. And I kind of knew that it was going to be an album because, well, it had to really like be an album. It was either going to be an album or like a merch drop. And I didn't really see it as being a merch drop. So fast forward, it goes down. And she posts on her Instagram, and it says it's a little clip from Travis and Jason Kelsey's podcast New Heights, and it was her guesting on it, and it was like out this Wednesday. And then it was the her saying my new album Life of a Showgirl comes out, and it was this whole thing. But on that day, we didn't know the album cover, we didn't know the track list, we didn't know when it would come out. It was all of these things that we were kind of left not knowing. But obviously she had some merch for it. She had a cassette, a vinyl, and a CD. And it was, you didn't know when it would ship. You didn't know the album cover. You didn't know any of it, but I bought it. I got the CD because it came with a poster. So, yeah, it was like $13, so it was the cheapest one. So I bought it, and then and then days go by. So people are really getting excited for Wednesday when she appears on the podcast, and hoping for the fans to, get more information on the album. So finally, it's Wednesday, and the podcast airs on 4 p.m. Pacific time. So it's 4 p.m. for me, and I'm in the car with my dad, and we're watching it. It's like 2 minutes until it, so we're both just looking at it, and it finally loads the website because there is another, and we continue watching it, and it crashes. The website crashes for a second time, and when it loads, it has the album cover, The Life of a Showgirl. So I get all excited. I go to her Instagram, and she's posting all of these things. Life of a Showgirl comes out October 3rd. And then it's like amazing because it had what the track list was, the album cover, all of these things. So I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at the track list cover, and I'll just say what the songs are. There's 12 songs: The Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor, Opalite, Father Figure, Eldest Daughter, Ruin the Friendship, Actually Romantic, Wish List, but the S's in wish list are or the dollar signs, would, canceled, exclamation point in all caps, honey, and The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. So of course I'm getting excited again because Sabrina Carpenter is on her song, like it's this whole thing. So I'm really looking forward to the album in general. I do think, sadly, that the album she's gonna release this album and then she's kind of gonna go silent, like pull a Harry Styles in a sense, and not really release any more music for a while. And honestly, good for her because she's been working so hard these past years. Like just in these 5 years since 2020, she released Folklore, Evermore, Red Taylor's version, Fearless Taylor's version, Speak Now Taylor's version, 1989 Taylor's version, all of these things. And don't forget Midnights, the Tortured Poets Department, the Eras Tour, all of these. So it's kind of like all these albums that artists usually take 1 to 2 years just for one. She released all of these in 5 years. And with this album specifically, The Life of a Showgirl, even in that name, I feel like it's kind of going to be an ending in her career. Obviously, not for forever, because I do think she'll be making more music later on. But especially right now, like, what if her and Kelsey decide to, I don't know, settle down, get married, all of these things? Family, I don't know. And I feel like she needs like that little break, like a little vacation. So I feel like this is like a love letter to the Eras Tour type of album. And then she's gonna like settle down for a little bit. And also what I really liked about the album is I'm looking forward to it in general. Some songs I especially want to hear is Ruin the Friendship and Canceled. I feel like those are my most like, oh, I need to hear the song. I want to listen to this. And we all know that her track fives are usually the saddest one or the most emotional songs. And it's Eldest Daughter. So I wonder how that's gonna sound. And then Father Figure. I have a strong prediction about this song. And like obviously you guys know the drama of like Scooter Brown and all of these things. Like maybe she saw one like as like a father in a sense, and then to kind of get mistrusted and like trust, and she's like, you know what, because obviously we know that like political things she had with the father from the Miss Americana. We don't know how she feels about her father in all of this sense. So maybe she saw these producers or somebody as a father figure just for them to ruin it by, selling the music or doing all of these things. So I do feel about that. Ruin the Friendship, I believe, is probably going to be about Blake Lively and kind of like how they used to be such great friends, but then there is just so much drama and so much controversy going on between the whole It Ends With Us and all of this, and maybe not having the same views on anything. And Canceled, I feel like is probably gonna be, I could be wrong, but probably like a song like her saying how people like cancel her, or how a lot of people like hate her, like especially on like football on screens, they kind of like want to cancel her and like find the worst things, her like flaws, and use that against her. And The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter is probably about like, I don't know, two famous people just singing about their struggles and their experience during it. And I know there's like so many more songs that I hadn't gone over yet, but those are kind of my predictions for the album in general. And then also she had, well, now it's gone unfortunately, so you can't purchase it, but on her website she had these 4 little deluxes, and it was only on sale for 72 hours, I would say. And it was, you get a deluxe CD, so maybe with an extra song, you get like a poster, these little sticker cards, and a matching necklace for it. So I got the purple one, I got the violet one, because I honestly thought that that was the cutest necklace that they had. It was like a little envelope, and it said like actually romantic. I don't know which one it was, but it was really cute. So I did purchase that. And right now she hasn't really announced that there's going to be deluxe songs, but I do think that it's going to happen. I truly believe she's going to either do a new album with like 3 extra songs or like 2 extra songs. I don't think it's going to be as drastic as the Tortured Poets Department where she had 15 extra songs or 12, like a whole other album in one. Also, I'm like, oh, what if she does? Like what if she kind of has more? And tour wise, I don't really think she's gonna go on tour. I don't think she has any intentions on going on a solo tour for the life of a showgirl, considering she just ended the Eras tour. But she might. I don't think so though. I really don't have like high hopes of her going on a tour. But anyways, I think that's all I had. I had something else that I was gonna mention and I totally forgot it. It slipped my mind, so maybe if I remember it, I'll say it again. I'm like trying to stall myself, seeing if I can remember what I was gonna say, but unfortunately I can't. So that's all for today. If you like this, make sure to like, share. If you comment down your predictions and what your favorite song is gonna be, and if you like this, if you like stuff like this, like little fangirl stuff, make sure to check out my other episodes. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye.